I think they're inflicting rage on me. Taste bad. Oh, okay. So he didn't like that one.
You can't eat that?
He can eat them, but he can't learn anything from them.
Alright, so what was the next thing you're gonna... I'm gonna look it up right now while I'm doing this. I'm looking up Subnautica stuff while we're playing. We can't escape it.
You can't escape it. Me, I really couldn't care less.
Well, I'm doing it because it helps us get... That way we know the information.
Look up how to find a time capsule and where to...
I was also gonna do kyanite.
Or not how to find a time capsule. Look up how to make a time capsule.
Okay, yeah. Time... You just gotta put time capsule. Subnautica.
Suck my big fat cock.
Yeah, that's what I say to frickin' Framples. That's what I say to Freya. She can do that for sure.
Yeah, you call her Framples. I heard it.
Well, that's because what she is here. But yeah, that's what she can do. Get some of that.
Oh, he has clear-headed.
That'll get some of that rat tang.
Stop. Think about your life.
I am, and I have no regrets. All in on the rat.
No ragworts.
All in on the rat. Tap the booty.
Oh, I can finally equip the butterfly sword.
You know what's funny? Every single episode that character's in, and that's all I say.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and you talk about me.
I'm definitely a furry.
Freaking weirdo.
That's something Dan would probably do, though. The tool is... Stupid. The tool is used during the end game of Subnautica. A time capsule is a jettison via the Neptune escape rocket cockpit and can be edited to include a screenshot, various items, and a message from the later players to find. Upon being sent, the time capsules are sent to the voting site on which people can upvote or downvote the time capsules. The capsules, when with enough upvotes after being screened, will be seeded into the game world for players to find. Time capsules can be found at random points on the seabed and can be opened to find various items, a screenshot, and a message from the player who made the time capsule. Discovered time capsules are imported and saved to the PDA, allowing them to reread at a later time. Time capsules will not spawn in certain if certain parental controls are active. This is probably the PC version that only had that whole community sort of deal when they were doing the beta version. But it seems like it only happens at the end of the game, so maybe that is a necessary one.
Yeah. Well, not really necessary, but something you can do, you know.
Let's see. So it doesn't show how you can't really make it. So this is all the information on it. So my only guess is, like I said, it's probably just something you do at the end of the game. So yeah, it's just one of those last ones things. So actually, every single one of the trophies left are mandatory. Or not? Yeah,
it's not really mandatory.
But we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
But basically, it's something that you can run into. It's not something you have to search for.
Yeah.
So, though we should get the hook shot for the prawn suit.
Wait, so fork and needle fork both teach high tide? So of course I'll put a needle fork, it's better.
Grapple. Hook. Prawn suit. So for this, we have to go to the dunes, the Grand Reef, the mountains, the Underwater Islands, and the Blood Kelp Trench.
Wait, he has a skill that's called What's That?
What's that? What's that? There's something in
Really?
there. Yeah. I made that joke. You're welcome. Let's see, so the blood kelp zones are special biomes in Subnautica, characterized with giant blood vines, some of which carry blood oil, pulstules down near the stem. Blood kelp trench is located southwest of Life Pod 5, between the dunes and the sparse reef.
I don't really use flea gill, so let's get rid of that.
Okay, so for the blood kelp trench, which is what we need,
And
We gotta go
put in
southwest. From the Kens.
Undead Killer and Devil Killer.
Don't kill devils. What have they done besides everything?
I don't really care about Steel Gill too much, so let's put in Beast Killer instead.
I need to set my phone over here to charge because it's at 17%. I got up to charge my phone. I didn't get up to attract you.
She's got Dragon Killer now too. Look at all the killers she has. Bird Killer, Bug Killer, Undead Killer, Dragon Killer, Man Eater.
We got a Dick Killer. It's called the Rat Moose. Stop. I gotta stop. I'm just trying to wait for you to have a response.
Give me that frickin' Kupo nut.
Oh. Well, it'll go for the Kupo stuff, but
That sweet Kupo nut.
you know that reminds me of? It's that Filthy Frank thing. Give me that pussy. He had like that auto-tune on it and stuff.
I have amassed a lot of gil again.
How far are you in this
10,000.
game?
Well, there's still 2 characters I need to get.
Like percentage-wise, what would you
I
say?
really don't know. I never beat this game.
How? You mean you never got that far in it?
No. I've told you this every time I've played it.
I think I just forget you saying it.
Flame Staff. Ooh, that's something I can equip the BB. Oh, I hasn't learned everything on the Lightning Staff yet. Oh, what the frick are those things? Oh, those were in Final Fantasy XI. They were stronger monsters, if I remember correctly. What's that? Jump. Carry-on worm. Black magic. Fire. Carry-on worm. Eat. Carry-on worm. Oh, it literally turns them around. Wow.
Oh. So it's useless?
It turns them around and gives you preemptive strike.
So, you know, I was thinking, like, I always had the plan of, we're gonna play it. I want to play a lot of games for the channel. And then I was like, okay, so there's gonna be games that we're not gonna like to play. But then there's gonna be like, I want to play every single game. But then I realized, after watching my friend play Majora's Mask, I don't want to play that game.
Why? Because it's long and strenuous?
No, it's actually really short. It's because, by short, I mean it's because you got the 3 days system, and if he's, like, from what he was playing, like, if you screw up even once, you gotta start all the days over again, and do a lot of the process stuff again.
Yep.
And it's
a really tedious game.
Which is why and because there's a water temple that's actually harder than the one from Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that one.
You can do it.
I've never played it.
I've never played it.
Well, I mean, I have played it, but only like a little bit of it. So I know nothing about it. God, why are there like 15 different ways to go? Ooh, desert boots.
I've never played it either, so you can do it.
He already knows Flea Gill. Can't learn any of that, so... That brings up Magic, Spirit, and Evade. He doesn't really need Magic or Spirit. the only person that could really use that is Chernobyl here.
You know what I've been seeing? I've actually seen a lot of I've been seeing a lot of frickin' Queen like Queen and like Freddie Mercury have been like pretty popular lately.
A lot of memes.
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff for them coming that's been like going around. People listening to their music, memes about them, and I'm like.
Probably because that movie that came out a couple of years back.
It was like last year though, so it's so weird that it's like kind of popular. It's just now getting traction. It's such a shame. There was so much good Final Fantasy music that they didn't. That Square Enix was so freaking.
Trouble Juice.
Greedy they didn't include anything.
The frick?
It looks like the frickin' little millipede, the big millipede monsters from the Ants movie that they were battling in that World War II like setting.
Those were like.
Those are the roly-polies.
Yeah.
That's they're called. I think they're in the millipede family.
They're actually related to those really old Meso period creatures that had the shells. They're actually related to sea creatures more than insects. They're not even classified as an insect, roly-polies.
But they are insects, though.
No, they're Cephalopod, I think they're called, or
what does that mean?
it's like crustaceans.
That's weird.
Like shrimp and lobster. Alright, so now she can equip the Mithril Sphere, which is stronger. She can equip the Linen Armor, which is stronger.
The John Lennon armor.
And the Moonstone, where she can learn Beast Killer.
Wouldn't that mean she would not evolve?
And he can equip that to learn the Insomniac. And he can equip the Desert Boots.
I'm kind of glad though that Disney mentioned that they said they'd be fine to work with Sora and Smash Brothers.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay, cool. Now she has Beast Killer too. Bird
Though I
Killer, Bug
guarantee-
Killer, Undead
though-
Killer, Dragon Killer, Beast Killer, Man-Eater.
Though I guarantee you, I'd find a way to make you hate the character in the game.
Probably.
Unless you find a way to make him good. Like, I don't know how to use Joker.
Like how I somehow was just randomly good with Joker off the frickin' bat.
Well, actually, Joker is one of the highest tiers in the game.
Yeah, makes sense if you know how to use him.
He's actually one of the more broken characters in the game, what people are saying.
I wouldn't say he's broken. He has a good combo chain, but I wouldn't say he's broken.
If you follow competitive play, you can understand what they're saying.
See, I wish they had a button where you could learn the description of these things. Because I don't know what to give him to cure that.
Cure what?
Not an antidote. Not eye drops. Not an echo screen. Not a soft.
Like a blowjob.
And I'm not wasting my remedy. I know that for a fact. Perhaps an elixir. No, that boosts mana. Yeah, sorry, you're not getting the remedy. You're just gonna have to suffer with whatever the sad face means.
You don't even know what it means?
No, they don't tell you in this game.
Serious.
That's the one thing I hate about this game. They don't tell you what the status effects
I
are.
hate the fact that you have to wait for your attack. It's not like truly turn-based.
It is truly turn-based.
It's
based on a speed stat.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like how
That's true turn-based.
No, that's not what I mean.
You like the ATB gauge.
What do you mean ATB?
The gauge that has to charge up before you can attack.
No, I don't like that.
Then what do you like?
I don't like the enemies attacking you while you're making your decision.
Oh, so you like your whole party doing a turn, and then their whole party doing a turn.
Yeah, that's what I like.
That's not true turn-based.
Yeah, it is. Because it's still based... Because it's based on...
Oh, God.
That's true turn-based because that's based on...
Frickin'...
You're gonna get tired from this.
Oh, God.
I don't think you can get those, Justin.
Yeah, I can. Oh, you got him. Okay, yeah. That's messing it up.
You getting tired?
I'm getting tired of this. Oh my God. It's so hard to control.
But
yeah, I can't go that way.
No, it's true turn-based because
true turn-based is based on a speed stat of your character.
That's still based off speed stats.
It's based off of your character's speed stats than their character's speed stats.
No.
Final Fantasy X is the best example of true turn-based.
The enemies don't attack you when you're not doing anything.
The enemies don't attack you when you're not doing anything in this. Yeah, I can't get there. At least I don't think so. Maybe they do. I don't know.
No, I'm saying, because, in Earthbound, one of your characters will be... If your character has a slower speed stat than the enemy, then the enemy goes before the character, your character.
Yeah,
that's turn-based. At least in my opinion, it's turn-based.
There's, as far as I know, 3 different forms of turn-based. There's the ATB gauge, which is based on a speed stat. And as that builds up, your character gets their turn to attack. But the enemies build up at the same time. And then there's party turn-based, which is your party gets to attack, and then the enemy party gets to attack. And then there's just base speed stat turn-based, which my best example is Final Fantasy X, where it has all their frickin' heads on the side, and it shows that this character goes first because they have the highest speed, then the next character, and so on. This one is kind of like a mix of true turn-based and ATP gauge, I think. Or ATB, or whatever it's called, I don't know.
The turn-based...
Action turn bar or something like that.
The turn-based I'm talking about is where the person's stat, the character's stat, is how fast they go.
Yeah, that's true turn-based.
So if an enemy's stat is higher than one of your team members, they're gonna go before them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what Earthbound does.
Yeah, that's what Final Fantasy X does.
But I'm talking about none of them, though, allow the enemy to attack you while you're trying to make your turn.
No. Because unless the enemy goes first. and I don't know what that does. I think it speeds everyone. Oh, Vivi's low on MP.
You know Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Yep.
You know the girl who her soul's fused with the dog?
Yeah.
I forget, did that ever get turned back to normal?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Did she die?
Yeah, I think they killed her and put her out of her misery.
Well...
You hit the wrong dude with fire, you just healed him. Item. High potion. Zidane. Did that light just flicker on and off, or was that me blinking and not knowing?
It flickered a little bit. Not a lot, but like a tiny bit. They need to change the victory theme.
No.
Well, the thing is, they keep the intro part the same, but they always change the afters.
Yeah, and that's acceptable, but changing the whole theme?
I think 13 did that.
Yeah, and it sucked. No one liked 13.
Not 13.1, but 13.2 and 13.
13.1 changed the whole victory theme.
It did?
Yeah, look it up. It sucks.
I feel like they were trying to reinvent the Final Fantasy series with that.
But really all they did was turn it into an action-based frickin' corridor game.
Final Fantasy 13 Victory Fanfare. Battle results.
Here, I'll turn this down.
I hate it.
That's it. No music after, just done.
Why did they change that? It's so stupid.
Yep.
That's the dumbest victory theme that they've had. Let me listen to 14.
14 has a pretty good one. It doesn't...
Little chorus in there.
And then it goes into that, right?
It's the original one that they use.
Yeah. It's clever. I like it. Because it has something new, and then the original, instead of the original, then something new.
I like in Final Fantasy 15, one of the DLCs, what's the main villain in that game? I forget.
The
guy with the hat.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
I forgot his name too, and he's one of my favorite villains. Frick, purple-haired dude. Nice.
That was a good way to end it anyway.